across Europe actually. So today I was supposed to have a one-on-one with my manager, but we didn't really have much to talk about since Thanksgiving's coming up and tomorrow I will be on time off. So it was nice to get some time back today here this morning. I'm still working on those projects that I mentioned in my last video and made quite a bit of progress, but with the holidays and everything and then code freeze coming for the holidays, we don't have much time left until the end of the year in terms of shipping code at work. So I'm just doing my best to wrap things up and get it in a good spot for Q1 of next year. Like I said, tomorrow I have my day off and we're hosting Thanksgiving, my girlfriend and I, at my apartment. So there's a lot to prep for, a lot of food to cook. There's going to be about 11 adults, I believe, a couple children. So it should be a fun time. But thankfully, we both have Wednesday off to just prep for everything. And that's just cooking food, getting the apartment ready and whatnot. So pretty excited about that. But tomorrow we're going to be getting up. She has an appointment in the morning that I'm going to go to. And then we're going to go to Target, just pick up some things for Thanksgiving. And then I do have a haircut tomorrow afternoon. I was really happy to see the reception on my last video. I did put a lot of work into it and it was a little bit of a different style than my previous ones because I wanted to try some new things and really just put more effort into it, and it turned out well. It has over 800 views, obviously not a lot, but more than my past videos. So I'm pretty happy about it. I'm looking forward to just uploading more and sharing more about my life and, through the week in the lives and the day in the life as a software engineer, but also more outside of that as well. I do want to do some travel videos. My girlfriend and I have a couple trips coming up and I'm pretty excited about them. They're pretty big trips, or the one is a really big trip. So I actually just booked the hotel, or multiple hotels and flights and all that across Europe actually. So looking forward to it, and I'm going to be sharing that most likely, but that's not going to be for another like 6 months. But those are the type of things I want to share, a little bit more lifestyle, tech life, around my apartment, stuff like that. And, I'm just looking forward to it and hopefully get into a groove starting the end of this year and then going into the next year as well, and being more consistent. And I'm still trying to figure out the schedule I want to follow with the cadence of uploading, whether it's every week or every 2 weeks. But whatever it is, I want to be consistent, and not deviate too much from it. My last video I uploaded on a Thursday, which was my first Thursday video. I've been posting on Tuesdays, but I think I'm going to switch it to Thursdays just because it fits my schedule a little bit better, and I believe Thursday is just a better upload date for analytics and all that stuff, which is just as important when I'm starting to grow my channel. But yeah, today, like I said, I didn't have my 101. I do have to wrap up those projects and just get it in a good spot for next week. I use a MX Keys Mini for Mac and an MX Master 3 mouse. I have two monitors, both 4K. The bottom one is a 38-inch widescreen. The top is a 34-inch. I prefer this over all of my previous setups. On my wall, I have a pegboard that I got from the Container Store with a few different accessories, from a pencil holder that I actually use for my test device, a couple different shelves, and hooks for some headsets. So my last setup was pretty similar to this. The only thing that's really changed with this one is I have the mounted pegboard against the wall, or on the wall, and then also the shelf above it. And I was really looking forward to that when I moved here, to put a little bit more investment into the setup itself. And I do have a lot of investment in like the hardware and all that. I mean, it's a lot of money for these monitors and peripherals and machines, but I wanted to make the space feel a little bit more cozy and just more inviting. I spend a lot of time here, right? I work here every single day. I've worked from home since 2019, so having a setup that I enjoy working in and a space that I enjoy working in is very important. There are some improvements that I would like to make though, and that's mainly just my desk. This desk is about 6 years old, a little over 6 years old now, and I got it from Amazon when I first moved to Minneapolis to start my first job. So I didn't have a lot of money, and this desk has held up like surprisingly well. It was $125 on Amazon, and 6 years later it's still holding up, but the legs are losing a little bit of stability with just moving so much. The desk I want to get is from West Elm, and it's not going to be like a typical standing desk style or like minimal style desk. This desk doesn't have any drawers, and there's not much space to like put my stuff when I don't want, like when I want to just set it aside, right? I have some test devices and notebooks and journals and stuff like that I want to be able to just stick into drawers and hide them away when I'm not using them. And that just will help with organization and just having more of a clutter-free environment. And, I really like clutter-free spaces, and, this doesn't really bother me too much. But I would really like to have a desk with drawers. And there's one that I found at West Elm that I actually tried at one of their stores, and it actually worked pretty well. When it comes to desks, I need quite a bit of clearance for my knees. Since I'm in a wheelchair, I need to be able to roll under, but it can't be too tall to the point where it's not comfortable to use. But having that knee clearance is very important. Otherwise I wouldn't be able to use or go underneath the desk. And a lot of desks don't have that clearance if they have drawers, vertical or horizontal drawers. And I did a lot of research into different desks to see the different styles that could work, but also that could accommodate my setup. I have this two monitors mounted on top of each other, and I have this microphone here on a boom arm that I would switch out to a different mount, but I would keep the microphone. Trying to accommodate all those things is pretty difficult, and my work will actually pay for a desk if I buy one. I do get a monthly stipend or reimbursement for certain work expenses, so they'll pay my Wi-Fi and stuff like that. So they can do that towards a desk as well. That would help with the cost of the desk. It's not something I'm planning on getting now, but something I want in the next year or so.